Hey painters, excuse me, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, welcome to my weird ass corner of YouTube. Still as well, excuse me, can you sit? The dog's right already. So currently the house is a shit tip because we're like partially moving some stuff and whatever. So I have coat hangers everywhere, and Jessie thinks it's funny to just casually run into them and pull a dumb face afterwards. So sorry, just having some iron brew. And so this video is gonna be a real talk about one thing I've over consumed on, and the fact that I physically cannot do it anymore, and why. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it, talk about prices, and the kind of catalyst as to where we are. So also I bought this, it's a 3-tier fountain pen box. I got it off Amazon. I think it was like 40 bucks or something. But if you do have a lot of pens, I find this way a good way to store some that I'm not technically currently using. So that would be that. Darling, can you lay down? Yes, you baby. Oh, okay. He's looking at me all sad eyes, so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the ones that I'm specifically discussing, and why. So, ooh, I did move my little. So the ones that, this one is one of them. Now, I recently got these. Oh, and the rest are here. Now, I probably do need to do an updated pen haul. I did one right at the very beginning of my channel, but I do have this is full. I would have filled it way more. I probably need at least 2 of these, but like I said, I feel like I'm gonna have to do something about how many I have. Okay, so these 5 I recently received after being turned by Donna Bass, and I've been getting pens from her for at least a year, whether it's through the weekly pen drops, things like that, and then I started getting blanks from a few places. So like Diamond Pen Pal, Castaway Creations is probably my main, Troy Shipley, things like that, and they then send them to Donna. So then currently Donna has a 5 pen max limit for turning. I'll zoom in on this one a little bit just so, there we go. So she currently has a 5 pen turning limit. It used to be a lot higher. I used to get 20 pens turned, which I know sounds ridiculous, but the wait list warranted that because I got really shinied with all the blanks and they're so pretty, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll just buy them and then get them sent to her. And then I was one of the people that ended up with a tote there, not just a drawer. And I realized kind of how bad it was getting. And there's been talk recently in her Facebook group about whether we should do more pens, less pens per time, and things like that. A lot of people said that they would be quite happy with 1 or 2 pens, and I was like, I'm gonna have blanks there until 2045 if we're only doing like 1 or 2 per time. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky to kind of go through and sort of see if it's actually worth it. Recently there was also for me it is quite a steep upcharge. So each pen used to be $30 to turn it into the shape of a pen. Okay, recently that changed to $45 because of the demand. She's been so busy, etc. And this isn't a personal thing at Donna. I get it, it's a business. Do I think that going up $15 extra per pen is worth it? No, I really don't, now that if I'm being brutally honest, because there's so many little extras So, which I want to talk about because I don't really think everybody necessarily realizes it going into if you do start buying pens, because I like to change them up per painting, and you can see that on pictures that I post. But it's a lot in my opinion, and I'm gonna have to stop buying them blanks and also getting them turned. I'll go through the blanks that I have at the minute, unless I just say about some of them just to keep them because it's too much. Because there's essentially 3 steps of payment that you do. So first is actually buying the blank. Now these can vary for me between $16 to $20 per blank. So already you've got around about $100 in blanks. Then when you add on $45 per pen to turn, you're getting a little crazy. And then you also have each additional for the custom little bits on. So I'm gonna go over the prices. So I just had these turned. They were fairly new blanks with Donna. They hadn't been sat there long. All of these were sent via Castaway Creations, the blanks. Now each pen, like I said, was about $16 to $20. Then I don't have exacts because once I pay the thing, the receipt goes. Then I got a bill from Donna for turning them. Now naturally you do discuss when you do make the pens, like shapes and things like that. Like I said, they were $45 each, and then you've got tax. So for mine it came to like $264.72 off the top of my head, and that's not for the price of the blank, and it's not included in the additions. So just take off, like, you know what I mean. So now we're at $300 and something. Okay, then for me as well, these are pretty simple additions added on. Like, so this one just has the snake and the way around it. Normally I've done full flower bursts, things like that. I've got the 2 hearts on here and the little crystals. I do have 2 little spiders and then a cute little cobweb out of crystals too, and then around. I have this one, which is 1 continuous strand, and then 3 snowflakes and the gems. Now again, I know it takes time, and I know it's not just me during the thing, but like I said, I'm going to be brutally honest. I then got charged $79 and some cents for the additions. $80 is a lot for that. Again, I know it's a business and such, but there isn't either like a list to kind of say, oh, this crystal is going to be this, like there isn't a guide. So if you ask for a certain thing and then there isn't a, oh hey, this is going to be XYZ before you kind of purchase it. And I don't know if that's because they know I just pay it kind of vibe, or that I'm good for it or whatever. Then you have to pay that too, and then they get turned. So this is all done within the space of a week when they say your draw's up for the turning and the crystals and additions. And to say it's like it cost over $400 for these 5 pens, I can't do it. It's as straight up as that is. There's no way that's worth it anymore, especially given the amount that I have. So in this box too, I have said this one from NTN Inspirations. There's a little hummingbird in there, the florals, and this. Now this one, I always buy the pre-made pens from there, because I find them pretty enough that I don't have to go through the rigmarole of all that. And that was about $65 to $75 all in. So yeah, like I used to love the process of getting the pens. and that kind of thing, but I physically don't think I can justify the price anymore. And it's sad because it was part of a, I'm just trying to see now if I've got any others, like these two here are, I have quite a few MTN in here, and this one is a North Alchemist. I have a few North Alchemist, and this one I love because it's so smooth and lightweight that I would use it all the time, and I do think I have 3 more pens coming. But like I said, they're all in the sales section, or they're all like listed lower price. So yeah, if you do get into buying pens, it's more of a just be like wary. Sorry, I saw the step kid like drive past to go around the back, and I keep anticipating him to come through the back patio doors. So yeah, it's more of a heads up as if you go down the line of buying the blanks regular, things like that, maybe swap about different turners. And again, it's not at Donna, I just feel that there has to be a limit, and that's way above any normal kind of person's limit. And I feel like you're sectioning out a lot of the community that may be like, oh hey, I may actually want to do this, like buy a pen at some point, and you've priced them out. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, probably just me. This blank has black hearts, which you cannot really see in this. So yeah, you know when you have like buyer's remorse or whatever, and it isn't necessarily, that's not good in there. I need to layer these out as like the super cute ones I'm gonna use all the time. But yeah, like this one, the one regret I do have is that the snake's not on the mermaid scale part of the pen. So there's the mermaid scale, that you can really see it, and then here you can't. It's on the side of it. And again, that could just be me, but yeah, I don't know. It's put me off buying blanks and pens and getting excited over it and things like that, and I don't know, it's taken a little bit of sparkle out of it, but at least I will save some money now, because I'm gonna have to physically stop buying them. Oh, I did get in, I will show you these, let me just see what else I have. Like I said, I'm so out of sorts because of the house move, and I have a stack on my right down in this corner of paintings that just fell before I started filming, and I'm looking at them like, ugh. And I boxed up all my Dreamer designs. They fit in an extra large Home Depot moving box. I haven't tried lifting it yet, but hey, I did the first part. Now, some things I have bought that I feel are worth the money. Well, I say that. Again, it could price people out, it might not. So these are from Gemify Designs. Did my little strawberry bit come off the bottom? Oh, it's here, my bad. Okay, there we go. Now, I've bought a few things from Anna previously, and I was like, you know what, this time I'm gonna go all out and like blingy, because I'm feeling that kind of way. And I wanted 2 sets of tweezers that had different styles completely. So I read a lot of like romantasy. Oh, there's a kitty. Oh, black and white cat. And I read a lot of romantasy and kind of have the vibe of like with like wolves or vampires, you know, that kind of vibe too. And so this one, I said to Anna, I was like, this is going to sound crazy, but can we get like a wolf head and put it on the top of my tweezers? So this is this guy. It's huge, but I love the fact that it's like an antique goldie with like all the gems. And I talked through the entire process with Anna of like where my head was kind of at, and I was like, we've got to have a heart in there somewhere and like a sword, because that's very like, that's like standard kind of thing. And I've been trying to get back into reading, and then she was like, hey, do you want a hanging saw two like really make it over the top, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm in. So Anna's based in the UK too, and this set was $25. This set of tweezers. I for me, the amount of work that's put in, I'm like completely obsessed. And she's based in the UK, so that's like a little bit of a trek. And then I also got, I made it sound like I go over there to get them, like a little bit of a trek. Now this one I wanted celestial. Like I love like moons and stars and shit, and like all the like galaxy, night sky. And we went through together the kind of styles that she could get, and as soon as I saw this one I was like, yep, that's it. And then we built the we built the tweezers around that. And this is a multi-color like thread of the crystals, and then we've got the little, oh, they're so cute, the little hearts and stars. Hearts? It's a crescent moon, woman, get it together. And then matches there. And we did like a galaxy kind of theme on the back of this one. I think this one, yeah, the red and the black on this one. But these two were $50 together, and I got them in the other day, and I was like, oh my god, they're so bougie that I'm just obsessed with them. And I know Anna takes so much care in making them that, like, look, it's a giant wolf head. Like, it's huge too. So like I'm going and like, but for me it's kind of nice having the weight in my hand. But look, I know it may seem ridiculous, but I am like, I love how out there they are. But I don't know, I just figured I'd show you in case. Oh my lord. And the store is Gemified Designs on Insta, and I think TikTok and everywhere too. And Anna is adorable if you need to reach out for anything. Now, I know for a while everyone's been asking to kind of see the stash, as in like the updated, not my stash. I actually got rid of that this morning. I get very like PCOS vibes from my stash. I could go out looking like, did the Hoff used to have one? I don't even know, I'm spitballing now. But I have a lot of diamond paintings, and y'all are nosy motherfuckers. And hey, I've been good at swearing on this one, so y'all can give me a pass on that. And I'm toying with either showing the stuff, because I don't do videos like really neat. They're not all shiny, they're not like, and I know that that's a problem. But at the new house I do have one of those, like, I bought specially one of those like half moonlight thingies that I'm probably gonna whack my head on as I diamond paint. And I'm trying to go really, really neat at the new house, because I don't want to go in and like make it a shit show straight off the bat. So I am toying with how I'm gonna show. That's where my plate went. I have a plate on the random top of one of these boxes. It's free and there's no food on it. Don't get me, I'm not that bad. Oh, just didn't know where it was gone. So yeah, I'm kind of toying with that because I've got new metal shelving that my husband got, and they're going in the garage. I can't say garage. Ugh. And so they're all going in there like nice, neat and tidy. They can't go in the basement just in case there's like a threat of like mold or damp. So we're keeping them in the basement because there's no way I'm spending that much. And then the canvas goes all, oof. Can you imagine? Oh, I don't even want to. So yeah, so the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit tricky for movement and videos and such, but I'll just be a little bit quiet. Y'all probably aren't watching anyway. I get it. No, I'm kidding. I really don't give a flying what you do, to be fair. But yeah, so just be wary of making a stash of blanks, because it's going to take a long time and the prices are just getting so unrealistic now, I feel. So yeah, I'm going to have to break up with all the people I buy it from. So that's going to be hard to do. But anyway, I just wanted to share the kind of info that everybody shares. And the fact that I do purchase them all. And if I mentally add up, I probably have like 100 pens. I've already packed up months ago like a box, and they're like more like pens that are from different like seasonal ones, and I don't even want to talk about how many I have. That's how bad it is. Yeah, don't do it, kids. So with that warning, I will see you in the next video. Bye.